Hi, everyone, and welcome to our weekly webinar on March 13th. I'm so happy that we could be here with you. Thank you, everyone that is with us right now on Zoom and everyone that is watching us on Facebook Live. I want to advise you to have a piece of paper, a notebook, pen, pencil, something that you can write down all of the tips that you're going to learn today. And here with us, we have Angela Rodriguez. Hi, Angela. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Cynthia. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Facebook or in Zoom. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our agenda for today. Hopefully we'll get you some helpful tips for talking about the skincare routines that are on special right now, as well as some other tips of how to make the most of your samples with the skincare routine, how to include a few extra tips in your demos. And we're going to talk a little bit about tech tips and types of Instagram accounts. So if you're someone who hasn't set up your Instagram account for your used business yet, this will be a helpful tip for getting that set up or making those adjustments as needed so that you can maximize the benefits of that platform. And then we'll finish up with our call to action, a little goal for you to complete this week, and some important dates and reminders. So today, our spotlight is the Vital Use. Oops, and I didn't change the name for this. Sorry, it's the Deep Cleansing Set. I changed it on one side, not the other. So our spotlight is the Deep Cleansing Set. This is a set that's available when you go to your personal website and click shop. You'll see this set is available on your shopping website. So this is a really cool way to apply this to customers who are looking for, like, okay, my skin needs like a weekly treatment, a deep cleanse. They want to get rid of blackheads. They want their skin to look more luminous again if it starts looking dull or tired. So that is the deep cleansing set. Sorry about that. So it has 4 different parts, and I'm going to put them in the order that I would use these if I were demonstrating them for my customers. So again, the deep cleansing set. First, we would start with our micellar makeup remover, and we know that this is really helpful for in-person spas and virtual spas because it doesn't require us to rinse with water. Yes. So when you're doing a spa, make sure that you have your participants use this to get all of their makeup off. And I would recommend showing them how to use it with 2 different cotton rounds, get both of them wet with the micellar makeup remover, and just show them how to gently press to activate the micelles. Remember that when we're using micellar makeup remover, that means we're using micelles. That one end of them is going to attach to this cotton pad, and the other is going to act like a magnet to draw out dirt and makeup residue from our pores, right? So this is magical, especially if you get like blackheads or something and you press it in that area and you see them come up, like they are little magnets. It's amazing. So what's really special about our micellar makeup remover is that it is not just your typical makeup remover that you'd get at the grocery store, right? So I love the texture of this because it doesn't leave our skin oily, which a lot of them do. It also is going to give us the anti-aging and antioxidant benefits of Edelweiss extract. It's going to give us the slightly astringent benefits of Provence rose extract. That's going to help improve the appearance of our pores and the texture of our skin. It has Damascene rose water, which is going to help soothe, relax, and reduce irritation on our skin. This is great for people who either have mature skin and it's in a more delicate state now, or just people who have skin that's very easily irritated and they want to be really gentle with it. It also has vitamin B5 as well. Now, our micellar makeup remover can be used on the whole face, including eyes, lip, and neck. It gently removes dirt and makeup with the power of those little almost magnetic micelles, right? And its benefits are that we have less friction on the skin, no rinsing is required, and really market this to certain times of the day, right? So at the end of the day, when you're tired and you just want to get to bed and you want to quickly take off your makeup, perfect. For people who have really high maintenance skin and they remove their makeup before they use their cleansing gel, for example, that's also perfect for that. And I talk about this with my customers too for before and after workouts, because sweat, anytime it's mixed with dirt, oil, makeup, etc., it's always going to clog our pores. And so if you have someone who is prone to the occasional breakout, etc., and they're trying to keep that under control, this is something for them to have in their gym bag as well, so that they're removing makeup before they go work out, and they can do a swipe also when they're done working out to clear that residue from the from the sweat that's going to mix with other things and clog our pores. So that's a great way to market this. And when you're doing your skincare demo, you want your customers to take their makeup off their whole face and then apply the rest of your demonstration to half of their face. Yes. So what would come next in a demonstration of the micro peeling cream would be, in the deep cleansing set would be the micro peeling cream. So this is our exfoliant, right? Most of your customers are going to need to exfoliate once a week. If they have more oil prone skin, larger pores, etc., they will probably have to do this twice a week. Encourage them to pick a day so that it's part of their routine. Don't wait for your skin to get in a rough state before you exfoliate. This also has Edelweiss extract, Provence rose water. The granules themselves that are used for the exfoliation are bamboo and rose micro granules. So even those are a natural source. And then there's a lot of different essential oils in this as well, to help kind of balance our skin. So we're going to use an exfoliant like this micro peeling cream to gently remove oil and dead skin cells. So we want to get the oil out of our T-zone, especially where our pores get bigger, we're prone to blackheads, things like that, but also dead skin cells to give our skin that little boost so that it regenerates and looks more vibrant and healthy again. It also, by clearing those things away, we're restoring the skin's oxygenation. We're helping our skin not be a happy place for bacteria. So if you have customers who are prone to the occasional breakout still, I know there's a lot of adult women that still deal with this, right? So it will help prevent the formation of blackheads when we clear out the dirt and oil that can clog our pores. And it also, the circular motion of this exfoliant is going to help stimulate our cellular regeneration, as well as the production of collagen and elastin. The only really big thing to make sure that you tell your customers if you're using this in a demo is make sure that you do not use it on irritated skin. If they have like an allergic reaction to something else from a previous time, or they have rosacea, like a rosacea breakout, or maybe they have blemishes at that time, you do not want to use an exfoliant, this one or any other exfoliant, when something could possibly irritate the skin more or get stuck in your skin, right? So these are little pieces in these granules. We do not want them, like if there's a blemish that might be open where something could get in that, we don't want that. So just make sure that you're really clear about if they have any of those conditions, they should try this just on the top of their hand, so that they don't have any other irritation, right? So just check in on those special skin conditions when we're doing the exfoliant, and just have them, you'll just need a very small amount, and have them focus first on their T-zone where they're going to need it the most, and then throughout the rest of the face. They can also use this on their neck and chest. Then we're going to rinse that off. And this works, that micro peeling cream works really well with the intensive renewal mask. They can be used separately if they want to, but if you're doing this whole routine to just like give your skin a boost and make it look healthier, you can follow it up with this. So the intensive renewal mask has the Alpine Moisture Complex, which means we're encapsulating our key ingredients like Edelweiss, antioxidant, anti-aging, Swiss glacier water, and the key ingredients are being encapsulated in liposomes so that they can penetrate all 3 layers of our skin and do their best work. This mask also has black rose extract, which is good for protecting our skin, but also regulating our oil production and moisturizing. It just kind of makes it all happy again. And you'll also see some moisturizers like sweet almond oil, shea butter, and rose oils, things like that. So when we apply this mask, again, this is another one that should just be once or twice a week. For my skin, once a week is plenty. And it's going to help relax, renew tired, dull looking skin. Its focus is hydration, renewing our elasticity, making our skin more resilient for the things that it goes throughout the rest of the week. And it's nice, it gives us, as we rub it on our skin, to leave it on there for those 15 to 20 minutes. As we rub it, it has like this little bit of a warming effect, which is going to activate our circulation and help all those ingredients absorb even better. So have your customers just do small circles as they apply this mask, so that they get better absorption of the mask's ingredients. And then just really tell them to lay back, sit back, close their eyes, and relax for 20 minutes. Maybe you can play some relaxing music. Maybe you have some other aromatherapy going in a diffuser, and they can just relax. Because when we relax, our skin can do better work at recovering from the damage that is done by environmental factors, etc. And then just make sure that they do rinse it. We do not want to leave a heavy duty mask on our skin after 15 to 20 minutes, because we need our skin to be able to breathe easily. So leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes, rinse it well, and then follow it up with the clarifying tonic, which is also in the deep cleansing set. So after we have removed the mask, and again, you can do all like the micro peeling and the intensive mask on one side of their face so that they can compare the difference, which is also really powerful. And then you follow all that up with your clarifying tonic, which again has the Edelweiss for anti-aging, antioxidant power, the Damascene rose water to soothe and relax it and ease irritation. And really important is the Provence rose extract, which is slightly astringent. It's going to help make our pores look smaller and improve the overall texture and appearance of our skin. So the big parts of the tonic is it clarifies and moisturizes our skin. If we have any other residue from creams that we've had on our skin, etc., it's going to clarify and get that last round of debris off of our face, and it moisturizes. So it's like a step between cleansing and moisturizer. Yeah. It's going to balance our pH, which is really important, especially for anyone who's prone to, who has combination skin or who is prone to breakouts. This is going to make it a place where bacteria does not want to stay. It's ideal for combination skin to balance out the oily and dry areas of our skin, and it has light antiseptic properties. So this is one, if I run out of this in my own skincare routine, I definitely notice a difference because I have combination and sometimes blemish prone skin. If I run out of this, it's a big deal. So make sure that you are talking about the benefits of this, and it's like a connecting piece between cleansing and applying your moisturizer. Yes? Okay, so those are the 4 pieces that are going to be in the deep cleansing set. You'll have them remove their makeup on their whole face, use their Vital Use micro peeling cream on half of their face to exfoliate in circular motions and rinse. And then they will apply the intensive renewal mask, leave that on for 15 to 20 minutes, encourage them to relax, sit back and relax during that time. And then follow that up, rinse and follow that up with clarifying tonic, okay? Then you will want to also in your demonstration, give them some kind of moisturizer. If that's like a focus area for you, make sure you also follow that up with either the night cream or the day cream or the deep hydrating cream to conclude that routine. So if you have any questions about those, let us know in the comments, but hopefully that gives you some ideas of how to talk about those 4 products and how to use them in your demonstrations. Okay, now also remember that if you are sharing that deep cleansing set with your customers, get a direct shopping link that you can share with people on your social media or in messaging. So go to your shop button on your personal website, go into sets, or right now they're on promo, so you can go into promos and find the set that you've been talking about and open it. And then just grab the URL from the top of your shopping website to share with customers or to share on your social media posts, okay? You want, or like if you're posting something to Instagram stories where you can put that in a little sticker where they can click on the sticker and go to the link, that's also really helpful. For those of you more advanced, go ahead and pop that into Bitly to make it a little bit shorter on your social media as well. Okay, so definitely talk about that set this week. It's a really powerful one where people can see very big differences in the appearance of their pores and the overall their skin looks so much healthier after they use those products together. So definitely add that to your list of reels or videos of content to share with your customer groups this week. Okay, so now we're also going to talk about our skincare samples. I have about 50 of them out in front of me on my desk right now because this is what I'm working on today. And we just want to talk about how to get to know them a little bit better and how to use them. I'll give you, you can just pop these in an envelope and send them out to someone, but I'm going to give you a few extra tips that you can incorporate into this method because seeing and smelling and feeling and it is believing with these products. So samples are going to be really powerful with the Vital Use line. So one thing that I would recommend doing is when you are asking someone if they want samples, like, hey, this is a message that I was just sending out this past weekend. Oh, hi, happy Friday. I'm sending out Vital Use skincare samples for a friends and facials event I'm doing next week. Is there anything you'd like to try at home? And what I do is I went into my virtual office and I downloaded the PDF of the Vital Use skincare customer brochure. Make sure you get the customer one, not like the full consultant training one, right? And I just shared that PDF into my messages so that they could browse it because it's really short and sweet, but they can also get kind of an idea of what the skincare line is about, and they can browse quickly and tell you some of their top skincare needs. So for me, this was helpful because right away, I get to hear what is their priority in their skincare. Okay, so by sharing that little brochure, it started the conversation. People were able to pick something out and it generated interest versus just saying like, I'm sending some skincare samples. Do you want some? they already know a little bit about what's to come. Right? So that was really helpful for me. This does work a little bit better on a computer than it does on a phone, but you can do it either way. If you can save this, you just download that file from Virtual Office and then upload it into your messages. You can do this on Messenger and on WhatsApp, etc. Or you can also put it in the Files app on your phone if that's easier, if that's where you run most of your business conversations. Okay. Now, another thing I would recommend is, here, and there's some other resources. Remember, make sure that we want to be an expert on these products so that we can ask good questions about people's skincare routine and know how to respond. And so after I've asked people, like, do you want some samples? They say, yes, I would like the under eye cream, or I've got these discolored, my skin isn't very even in complexion right now. I would like some help with that, etc. They give me one of their main skin needs. And then I like to follow up by just like a couple of extra questions about their skin type. Is your skin normally dry or balanced or combination or oil prone? What do you currently use in your skincare routine so that I know kind of how to compare what we have? Are you looking for anti-aging needs, or do you have any other special skin conditions? Some of my customers have rosacea, eczema, etc. So that's really important for me to get that right and get them products that are appropriate for their skin type, and other special skin conditions that they are concerned about, so that I can go into my resources and make sure that everything that I'm recommending to them is appropriate for their skin. Okay. And then try to recommend sets as often as possible. So if you're going to send out, a little envelope, for example, with some skincare sets or some skincare samples in them, try to recommend a set that you can share with them, so that if they decide, oh yeah, I really like that, maybe they have a shortened link or a bit.ly that they can scan that takes them right to your shopping site, and they can buy the set really fast. We don't want to leave people in doubt and perseverating too long. We want to make it easy so that they can literally pull out their phone, open their camera, and scan this card that you sent, and it will let them open a link that takes them right to your shopping site, right to this set that you've sent to their house for them to try. So as easy as you can make it, try that. Now you can do QR codes. I include on my little cards like instructions: open your camera on your phone and scan to open the QR code, and it will take them right there. Or I also include these shortened links, these bit.ly shortened links, so that they can just type it into their browser if that's easier for them, but try to make it simple as much as you can. So those are some tips that I would say just help kind of beef up your sample game as you're sending those out to your customers. Also, when you're doing these samples, you're often sending those out to people who can't come to an in-person spa with you, right? So if you're trying to organize an in-person event this week or for another host, or you're also doing some virtual options, this is kind of the center of why we use these samples, right? So what you would want to do when you're trying to set up a successful virtual skincare spa, just remember to send out invites and reminders for this, because people get busy and they forget. So invite and send your samples at least 1 week before the event. Then send them another reminder message 1 day before the event. Send a message 1 hour before the event starts, and send a message like, hey, we're starting. Are you here at this link? And they can click and they can go and they're there. So just keep it really easy for them so that they know what's coming. If we just send out a message a few days beforehand and expect them to remember, it just doesn't happen. So remember to be organized about invites and reminders of that. Also, just make sure that you're setting up a good space where you can record a high quality. Maybe you're recording a video ahead of time. Maybe you're going to do a live video on Facebook so that people can follow along right with you in your customer group. Maybe you're doing a Zoom. People are going to join in Zoom and you can see each other's faces, which is beautiful. Try that if you can. So set up a good space where you have good lighting in front of you. If you can sit in front of a window, that's perfect. Or if you can have lights, or if you might have like one of the circular lights from your selfie stand, etc. Get some good light on your face so that they can see what you're doing. Try to get a flattering angle. You don't want them looking up your nose, right? Or like, we all get like the double chin things. Try to make sure that your phone or your camera is up at eye level height so that you can look and be connected, and not have like this weird, like you're looking down at your customers during your virtual presentation. And then just have a clean background. So it could be part of your house, it could be a virtual background, etc. But you want it to be clean so that they're not distracted by everything else and they can just focus on you in the spa. And then what I always do for virtual demonstrations is I put my products in the order that I'm going to use them. It just helps me stay organized instead of like, oh, where did I put that thing, right? And I have right in front of them, I have the cotton rounds that I need for it. I have the bowl of water that I need to rinse. I have everything set out and ready to go in order on a table in front of me, away from electronics in case we spill water or something, so that I just grab and go through my routine. One other thing that you might want to do is, well, make sure that you have all your other pieces. But another thing that you might want to do is set up an outline of your main points that you're going to talk about, because you want your demonstration to be concise. So have a setup of an outline of your main points. You don't have to memorize a huge script, but you're ready. You have that somewhere so that if you start rambling, you can get back on track and give them that important information. Okay. And just make sure that you're including things like welcome everybody, thank you, like share your why with Used and maybe with Vital Use Skincare, what you loved the most about it. Have them share in the comments if they already use it. Mention the business opportunity. This is if you fall in love with the skincare line like I do, this is a great thing to share with other people. Talk to me about that business opportunity. Share highlights about each product. They don't need to know everything about it. Like I teach you even more than they need to know, but make sure that you can give them enough information that makes this Vital Use skincare line stand out against the $5 or $8 cleanser that they could get at the grocery store. Like that is part of your job, is you're building the value of these products because they are amazing. I will never go back to anything else. I've tried it all. But you need to know enough to build the value of them and make them stand out and make it worth it. Something that some of us will include too, like at the beginning, is like, I'm going to show you how you can get a great skincare line and if you do the math, a lot of times like they can get a really good skincare set for less than they would spend on their daily coffee, for less than, right? It's for a lot of people, it's like less than $5 a day for a great skincare set. So just that's a good thing to bring up before they start looking at prices later. You already have it set up from the get-go that it's really, with the yield that they're going to get out of these products, it's not a lot that they're paying per day to have skin that they're really proud of and it feels and looks healthier. And then just make sure that you close and have them reflect on their results and give them a call to action, like orders placed by the end of the day or today or tomorrow are going to be put into a drawing for free shipping or for a free diffuser or whatever you have available that you think would be a good incentive to get them moving and ordering the products that they have fallen in love with during your facial. So that's kind of just like things to include if you are making that outline. Any questions, go ahead and pop them in the chat, and we are happy to answer them. Okay, so those are just a few little tips to feel extra prepared for your virtual demonstration with the skincare line, which is, for me, I invited so many people locally and almost everyone has asked for the virtual option because people are just busy, and that's okay. You just want to make it easy and accessible to them, okay? Okay, and then for our tech tips today, we're going to talk about different types of Instagram accounts, because for our Used business, we want to make sure that we have the biggest tools, the most helpful tools for people to be able to access our content and buy from us, etc. And Instagram is really user-friendly for us as consultants because we can have a link right away that's accessible to people, for people to click on. We can use music in our videos. We can do all kinds of things. We get these wonderful stats on how our content is performing, etc. So we want to make sure that we have our Instagram account set up correctly to do that. Now, and I know we've talked a lot about Instagram, but we just want to do kind of a check-in and make sure that everyone has your Instagram account set up the way that you're going to get the most out of it. So there are 3 different types of Instagram accounts. So there is just a regular personal account. But it's limited, right? It's not going to be right for us to use as consultants. I post a few things on my personal Instagram account, just of like, hey, I talk about a need and tell people to reach out to me if they have that need, right? Like I don't post a lot of salesy stuff on my personal account, but I do try to remind people every once in a while that I do this and that they can reach out to me if they have the needs that I'm talking about in a personalized post. So that you can talk about your Used business on your personal account, but it shouldn't be where you're posting all your content. Then they also have a creator account. So this is where people can share content. You have the intention of influencing people to do something. You get access to all the music to add to your videos, etc. You get a lot of different tools as a creator. You can also add a link to your bio so people can click on a link tree or on your personal website, etc. Creator account is a really good fit for us. And then they also have like a professional business account. Now this is for businesses, companies, and what's different about those is that you get really limited access to music, because any of the music that has like rights claimed by the creator of that music, you're not going to be able to use it on your business account. Like it's very limited. If you're posting reels and things like that and you want to add music to it, that will be kind of a deal breaker on a business account. And it's not like we have a storefront in a business. We are more creators who are sharing wellness tips, right? So you as a consultant are going to want to go into your Instagram account and check that you have a creator account, because that is probably going to be the best fit for you to share your used content. Now, if you right now are not sure what your account is and you want to check, there are two options. So go ahead and open up Instagram. Those of you who have your phone on you, if you're not using it for the webinar right now, and open Instagram, and you will notice that you have the little profile picture down here at the bottom. Go ahead and click on that. And you have the option to either change your account that you've been using for used purposes. You can change it over to a professional account and then choose creator account. Or you can add a new account for your used business. You add in a new professional account, and then you can toggle between the two. I personally have a professional account and a personal account, and that works really well for me. And all I do is I double tap my little profile picture down here, and it switches in between them. I just have to pay attention every time I post. Am I in my personal or in my self-care essentials one, right? So in my used business one. So these are your two options. If you have an account on Instagram, you don't really need a personal account for anything, but you want to make it a business account, you can adjust that, or you can add a new professional account. Now, my video was being strange. Oh, I think it's up. Good. It was taking forever to format, but I think it's working now. So here we have, I'm going to just show you, we're going to go to our profile that we want to use for used content, okay? And click on your profile picture, and then click on these three little lines up here at the top. Sorry if my screen is so small, but on these three little lines, you click on your profile picture, you go to your bio, right? That whole page with your bio and your content on it. Click on those three lines at the top, and I'm just going to show you kind of where I click, and then I'll go a little bit more slowly to show you what to do from there. So we're going to click on those three lines. We're going to go into settings, and then account. Sorry, this goes faster than I wanted it to. So go into your account down here, and then you just have to scroll down, and you're going to see some options down here about your account type. Do you see those? Those of you who are following along with me. So what we did here, we clicked on our profile picture down in the bottom. Okay, we clicked on the three lines up here to open up our menu of options. We went into settings right at the top, and then we just scroll all the way down to where it says account. Yeah, hopefully you're able to follow along, and then go down to the bottom. And if you click on switch account type, you'll be able to see some different things pop up. So when I'm on my personal account, it asks me, do I want to switch it to a professional account? So that means I take my personal account and I transform it into a professional account where I'm going to be like sharing publicly, adding links and things like that to my profile. That is different. Or if I'm in my personal account, I can add a new professional account, and that's where I can create it and toggle in between. Does that make sense? So just check that you have done that. Now, again, professional is going to give you options. Do you want to be a business profile, like you have a storefront and your business, or a creator? Choose creator. Yes. Okay. And if you're already in your business profile, like I am right now, and you just want to check, like, am I in creator mode? Do I have access to the most tools that I need? You'll see like this last screenshot that I have up here where it will say switch account type or add new professional account. So if you're in your business account, you already have an account that you use for use. You already have it set up as a professional account. Go to switch account type, and it will say switch to personal account or switch to business account, or switch to creator account. If it gives you an option that says switch to creator, that's what you want. Okay. So again, it depends on how you have yours set up, but you want to go to your account that you use for Yoast, get into your settings for your account, switch account type, and make sure that you are in creator mode. Okay. You will see that you're not in creator mode if that is one of the options that shows up when you click on switch account type. Does that make sense? So sorry that that's, it's a lot of clicking, but it's just a way to double check that you have access to all of the most important tools that you need. Again, questions, go ahead and add them into the comments or the chat, and we're happy to answer those later as well. I can go over this again next week. If it's something that you want, just let me know. But do double check your Instagram account to make sure it is set up the way that you need it to be, okay? Creator is best. So professional creator account is best for your Yoast business, and you'll have access to lots of tools. Okay, now for your call to action, we wanted to do something related to our Vital Yoast skincare line. So I want you to pick 5 new or potential customers that haven't tried Vital Yoast yet, or maybe they've tried a couple of the products, but not all of them, and send out to 5 different people a little card or envelope with Vital Yoast sample packs. Whether you want to send out all 6 products that are available in the sample packs, go for it. Or if you want to organize it by sets, like this is the deep cleansing set. The only thing you won't have is the tonic, right? The clarifying tonic, I believe we don't get in the sample packs. But you can send out like a set or everything. And also create a video demo of how to use the samples that they're going to get. Give them a few days to send. And then say, hey, just wondering if you got your sample packs in yet. Here's a video of how to use them. And here's a link to the set if you are interested in learning more about it. And just give them the easy access to the samples, a video demo, and a direct link to your shopping website to that exact set. It's a really easy way to make shopping customers, give them a personalized skincare routine that seems right for them based on those questions that you've asked them, and really help them fall in love with the skincare line because it's the best. Like I will never buy anything else. Yeah. Okay. And then that is your homework for this week. What do we think? Okay. And then we're just going to go through a few other announcements and we'll be wrapping up our webinar for today.